Hello, hello, and welcome to my Pick 3 at a Glass family and new subscribers. I appreciate you. And viewers, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow. This is Pick 3 at a Glass, and we work for all states. Our system works with all states. What we do is we take 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on 22 numbers. And those 22 numbers, we create 22 columns. And with those 22 columns, we have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations at a glance. At a glance. And that's why we call this a home of no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, or no multiple 100 rundowns. Because with this system, it's all included because you're looking at the actual 1,000 numbers. So there's no guesswork. When you play a number, you know why you're playing the numbers, because we use the law of average to track the numbers down. And as the numbers decrease, we know at a glance what numbers are more likely to come out, working with the law of average and using the law of average to our advantage. So today what we have here is the tutorial session. I do a strategy video and a tutorial video pretty much every day. Every day I do that. So what we have today is November the 1st. I used the prior number from the evening draw. I'll stay specific for Missouri evening draw. But like I say, the system works anywhere for any state, midday, evening. If they plan 1,000 numbers, the system works. So today is November the 2nd. And then yesterday's evening draw was 990. And I do the 1-1 rundown on the 990 because it's the most effective rundown, in my opinion, out there, and most powerful. Okay, so with the 1-1 rundown here, what we have on the 990, we do the 1-1 rundown. Okay, November the 1st, 2022, the 990. And the last time this 990 came out was February the 26th, 2021. All right, that shows you how long it takes these numbers to come out and rotate out and come back. All right, so trying to hit the numbers the next day or a system to figure out what's coming the next day, it's not set up like that. It's set up for you to lose like that. What you have to do is do an actual tracking of all the numbers and dissect the 1,000 numbers. Pick 3 is the only one you can do that on because it's only 1,000 numbers. Pick 4 got 10,000 numbers. No one individual, there's no system where you're going to track those to hit them the next day. Those strictly luck. But this here you can strategize and track down the numbers to know what they're hitting. And you can see what the numbers are doing at a glance with this system. All right? So we want to take this 990, do the 1-1 rundown on it, and find out where it is on the 22 numbers. That's the 1-1 rundown is done on them, so you'll know what column this 990 is under. All right? And the 22 numbers, when we do the 1-1 rundown, on this number here, one of these numbers will always be in the rundown, either double or straights. When you do the rundown, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown, okay? So let's do the rundown on them. Simple rundown. I love the 1-1 rundown because everything's complete numerical order and easy to understand and figure out. So you do 1 to 9 is 0. Simple thing here, when you add, 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't need the 1, use the 1, you just use the 0, and you just count straight down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get 9 at the bottom, 9 at the top, you're done. Just repeating here, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Simple. 9 at the bottom, 9 at the top, you're done. Same here. With the 0, you're just going to add 1 and count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You're done. Now what you want to do is find out where this 990 is with these base numbers. That all in numerical order. They'll never change. These are the base numbers. And those base numbers are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. That's the 12 numbers. And the doubles, these 12 numbers here can come 6 different ways. And these doubles here is 3 numbers with 2 like numbers in them, and it's 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right? That's the 10 numbers. They can only come 3 different ways. All right? Now, those 22 numbers, and we see that we're looking for one of these base numbers. We see that in column 1, you go down here, you're going to find 001. There it is. You mark it off. And then you're going to go, and it's going to show as 990 in this rundown. And you're going to go to column 1 and find the 990. All right? We're going to go other doubles. Here's column 1. You come down. There's your 990 at a glance. You mark it off. Bam, you're done. All right? Can't beat that. Can't get no simpler than that. You check it. All the 1,000 numbers. Okay? And this here is a monthly sheet. All right? And with this video, I'm going to clear the board every month so you can see actually how it works with each column. All right? And so we're starting with the first here. Well, this is the second. But yesterday's number is right here in column 1 of the doubles. That's how you would do. You take 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and you do the same thing for your state. When you do the 1-1 rundown, you use the base numbers, and you'll find that number, one of the base numbers in that rundown, and you just mark it off. Okay? Now how we get to 1,000 numbers. Like I said before, you got the 12 numbers here. Each one of these columns is 10 numbers, but each one of these numbers can come 6 different ways. So you got 10 times 6 give you 60 numbers at a glance you're looking at of the 1,000 numbers. So you got 12 times 6 give you 720 numbers. These 12 columns represent 720 of those 1,000 numbers at a glance. You always know where the numbers at and why you're playing numbers and what's going on with the numbers. Just tracking those 12 columns. Okay. Same here. Each one of the doubles can come 3 different ways. You got 10 of them. Each column represents 30 numbers. The triples can only come 1 way, so that's only going to be 10 numbers. So you got 9 times 30 equals 270 numbers. At a glance, you're looking at everything. Then here, with the 720 and the 270 equals 990, plus the 10 gives you 1,000 numbers for the triples. 1 in 1,000 odds. That'll never change. This here, with the law of rotation, numbers have to rotate out about 3 years, 4 years. This will never change. But you always got your eye on the ball. You can see everything one of them numbers doing just by checking them off and knowing when they played last and what column they didn't play off of or did play off of. All right. Now, with this here being a monthly sheet, I take the same sheet, but I mark off one for a year, starting with January up to present, up to November. That way, at a glance, I'll always know what numbers wasn't played. Okay? Another beautiful thing about this I'm going to explain to you with this 1-1 rundown and with this system. What we have is mirror and opposite numbers of the 1,000 numbers. All right? The 1,000 numbers, you got opposite numbers, okay, of the 1,000 numbers. So the way that works, if you say this 000 to 499 is the top of the 1,000 numbers. 500 to 999 is the bottom of the 1,000 numbers. Okay? So that being 0 out of 5, 5 out of 0, 1 out of 6, 6 out of 1, 2 out of 7, 7 out of 2, 3 out of 8, 8 out of 3, 4 out of 9, 9 out of 4. So I played 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite, the bottom number of that 0, 1, 2. In the way they the mirror are the same, but they're kind of opposites, as they say. All at a glance. If I played 7, 8, 9, and the lottery played 2, 3, 4, they just played the top number of the 1,000 number, or the mirror or opposite. Okay? The beauty of that is every one of these columns with the 1-1 rundown, and it's the only one you'll get it on in this numerical order like this. The opposite and mirrors are always in each column. Like here with this column here. 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 2. The opposite of it is 5, 6, 7. 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. 6 can be a 1, 1 can be a 6. 7 can be a 2, 2 can be a 7. All right? Same here. 1, 2, 3. The opposite of it, 6, 7, 8. 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2. 8 can be a 3, 3 can be 8. All right? Powerful. Because if you checking off this column for this month, we're going to see that, see how many, what columns didn't get checked off. That's how you know by law average what numbers to look for to play. When you playing and you hit, you always got numbers to play. You don't have to ever guess another number unless you just want to, or where you get your numbers from. Now, in this column here, don't hit for 90 days, which you'll start seeing that, or 60 days or 30 days, and you got your eye on them. When you hit, you know where to go to get your numbers from. And especially if you realize you got a column in here for 90 days and you've been tracking it, and you realize the 0, 1, 2 and the 5, 6, 7 didn't play, and they opposite each other, you're going to play those two for sure, because they opposite. Likelihood of when they hit, one of those numbers is going to hit. Or the same column, say you got 4 of them like that, the 0, 1, 2 and the 1, 2, 3 and the 5, 6, 7 and 6, 7, 8, they don't hit, then you're going to play all 4 of those, and likelihood of you hitting off that column would be great. Me, normally I play the whole column 50-cent box when I hit. And then depending on how much I hit, I play it and how long it's been, like 90 days, I definitely play the whole column straight box, just like it is on the road. And you'll see in your state the best way to play those. Simple, simple. Now this is my reality check. So on a reality check with these numbers and trying to hit these numbers the next day, I want to just kind of open people's eyes to stuff. All right. Reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. If you played a different number out of the year, 365 days out of that whole year, you got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch, you ain't going to guess on, you ain't going to do a different rundown or tic-tac-toe or nothing to hit those 635 numbers out that year. That's why it's imperative that you track and know what's going on with the numbers. I'm going to say again, 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in your play. Different number, still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. You ain't going to guess on, you ain't going to do nothing on. And the only way you're going to be on it is to know what all 1,000 numbers is going to do. Or doing. Not going to, but know what they're doing, and you can track them. Another thing here, reality check. If you take this column here and play it 365 days just like it is, straight, just like these numbers are, out of that whole year, you might hit 3 of these numbers straight. Say it again. You got this whole column here. If you play every day these columns straight, the most you might hit out of them is 3 of them straight. You might hit the 0, 1, 2 or the 3, 4, 5 or the 6, 7, 8. And then the next year you might hit the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, 5, 6 and the 7, 8, 9 on average. So you see how it's imperative that you track your own numbers so you know what these numbers are doing and learn them and study them and know them. Okay, so if you're the first time viewing my channel, if you would share, comment, like, subscribe, and if all my subscribers almost at that 1,000 point, I appreciate if y'all hit the like button, give some brothers some love with that like button, because it move the ranking up in the YouTube, and that way more people get able to see the system and see the strategy. And I think a lot of Pick 3 people will benefit from this. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't be doing it, but I got faith in it. I believe in it, and I know it's going to help a whole lot of people become better Pick 3 players, because I know what it did for me. That's all I can go by. If they use the system, and it's simple. All you're doing is checking off numbers and realizing what's going on with the 1,000 numbers. All right, so I'll show you some other strategies, all at a glance and simple, that I use. All right, right here. This is the pairs. where I track the pairs and know what's going on with the pairs at any time. Like the 990 is two like numbers, so you're going to have two pairs. You're going to mark off the 99 and you're going to mark off the 09 right here. All right. And if you have three pairs, like say there's 160, you mark off the 01, the 06, and the 16. And if you got a triple, say triple twos, so you don't miss that pair, you just mark off the twos. Or triple threes, you mark off the threes like that, because you don't want to miss a pair when it comes out. Okay, now, at the end of the month, this is a monthly one, at the end of that month, whatever pair that you don't mark off, you're going to carry it over to the next month. That way you always know where your pairs stand. You don't have to guess any pairs. Right now, I know that 3-8 pair ain't failed in 128 days so far. I'm playing the 3-8 pair for sure, you know. So, but I watched it long enough to know when to pick it up. I didn't have to guess, because anybody that started playing anything with a 3-8 in it ain't hit for 4 months. That's a quarter of the year. I think 4 months, yeah, what, third of the year, because what, 3 times 4 is 12, yeah. A 3-8 since the last time it came, been 4 months. So with me knowing that, quite naturally, I'm picking up, because by me tracking, I know next month, them 3-8s, y'all probably get tired looking at them when they start showing up. Okay, now, here, strategy number 3, what I was looking for, I look for numbers and what code, single numbers, and what position they code in. I want to know what number is code and where the best play it at. So, like this 990 right here, I mark, and I made 3 columns of numbers from 0 to 9. I'll mark off the 9 here in the front, 9 in the middle, 0 on the end. End of the month, whatever numbers I don't mark off in what position, I carry them to the next month. And see here with this 160 I have right here, what I'll do, if I find that I'm playing this 160 and I realize that month 6 didn't fall in the front spot, I automatically know to put that 6 with this 160. I'll play 610 and 601 out of the combinations that they can come. Put that 6 on the front. So when that 160 comes, and if it comes with that 6 on the front, I got them. Okay? Same here. With the 990 that came, this is a front pair, back pair. This is a yearly sheet that I track for the year. All right? Strategy 4, all at a glance. I'll mark off the 99 on the top, these same numbers here, 99 on the top, and I'll mark off the 90 on the bottom. All right? So at the end of the year, and during the year, I always know where the front pairs and back pairs are at. This is a powerful sheet. If I was telling somebody where to start off at, I mean, do the master sheet, and you're trying to catch up on something, or you're tired playing numbers and not hitting, take this sheet, start with January, and circle off all front pairs and back pairs till you see what pairs are left, and then made them up. What I mean by made them up, like this one, say you checked off and you got this 1, 2 left that you didn't mark off, and this 2, 3 left that you didn't mark off. The number you're gonna play is 1, 2, 3. You put that on your bucket list to play. And then me, I'd 50 cent box, 50 cent front pair to 12, and 50 cent back the 2, 3. That way, when they do fall, I'll play the 1, 2, 3 as a whole. I'll load up on it a little bit, but you'll be able to make them up like that. That's what I do. I've made up my numbers when I see a front pair and a back pair that makes up ain't played. Okay? If you didn't understand, you got my number up here, Mo Monetary. Put something in the comment section if you don't get it. But mostly, I think everybody's getting it. I can explain this system in 30 minutes to anybody. It's so simple. All right. Here we have the doubles. And I wanted to make the doubles simple where at a glance I'd know what number and its opposite double didn't play or set didn't play. Say, for instance, here, like the 990 that came in. Here's the 009, the 990 is a pair. The 554 and 445 is a pair. But both of these are opposite, are mirrors of each other. Because 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0, 9 can be a 4, 4 can be a 9. All right? So any set of mirror, I automatically know which one didn't play. And I carry those over and put them on my bucket list. All right? Now, at a glance, also, if any of these 3 rows, say, for the whole year, and it's normally 3 or 4 that don't come out in a year's time, you know to carry those numbers over to the next year to play, because by law of average, they're going to come off. Something going to come off of one of them numbers by law of average. And when you hit, you always know where to get your doubles instead of starting all over with all the doubles to try to play and hit. You don't need that. All you need to know the ones that didn't come in. Okay? On average. That's how you strategize. Because everything was by law of average. When I first started this system, putting it together, I used to start from scratch, forgetting everything from the previous year, until I realized that all the numbers that was coming in from the previous year. I was good that I was tracking them like that to realize that, or I probably would have never caught it. And that's when things changed for me. That's why it's imperative that we track the numbers if we're going to be better pick 3 players. We have to track them for ourselves. I mean, if it's working for you and people giving you numbers and you're hitting, then, good for that. But if I'm going to lose my money, I want to lose my money doing my work, not nobody else doing the work for me. All right? Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.